I forgot to say, one of the most ridiculous things I've ever fucking seen or heard of is people putting fucking boots on their step ladders. Fucking boots on it. I saw one the other day and I didn't know where to look. I had to avert my eyes. I was so fucking embarrassed and it wasn't even mine. Where's it gonna stop? Right. There may be a list, so that one's done. Got to change these 5 spots in the basement for some whites. Some white fire rated ones. They're currently like transformer ones, 12 volt transformer. Mount these wall lights there and there. Change these sockets, so swap them over where they bought the sockets. And then they painted the blank plates to cover over and waggle up those on the side there, on the perimeter. And then up in the bedroom, take the telly off and put a blank plate. I think there's a spur behind, but I think I've got to sink it. I've just taken my tools, my drills with the STS chisel bit to Bell's Tools to get serviced, so I've got to do that by hand. Lucky me. Right, I'm not 100% on what I'm going to do here. These are their wall lights. I don't know where they got them from, but it's essentially like a pendant base. This is how it's been presented to me, basically. Looks like someone's made it up, you know what I mean? So a pendant base. And then this is a dotted dab wall, so I think it's not far, about an inch. I might go and get a galv architrave box, sink it in the wall, terminate that in there. Right, telly taken off the wall. There was a few spur upside down behind it. And what I've gotten rid of, I reckon, it's the spur off on that socket. So I can just disconnect out of there, chop it. My initial option, I hadn't spotted the socket, was to sink that back in the wall and put a blank plate, put a 25mm box in and a blank plate so they can decorate. But that is clearly the better option, Lawrence. Let's do that. Come on, you fucking... Right. So hoping for 3 cables here. Horsed in. Oh, there's a new colours. That's a good indicator, because it is a new colour up there. Looks like it's going up as well. Yeah, it's going up. New cut. Oh, fucking hell, it's already popped out. I haven't touched that yet. That's new colours up there. Let's jam that in there. But it's already popped out. Let's see if I move this. Is actually it. Now that popped out, so I'm just popping it out to prove it. I will double check, but already fucking loose, whoever done that. Right, that has saved me a job chasing that in, because as I said earlier, I dropped 3 of my drills because they're all fucking shagged to Bell's Tools to get repaired, because the ends keep falling out of 3 of my drills. The last 4 weeks they have taken a hammer in. And plus I have had them for like 15 years. So that saves me a job, which I didn't think I had to do. I thought it was just disconnect the telly, but they want it gotten rid of, so luckily spurred off of the socket. So, right, next job. Right, so what I'm going to do is just cut a grommet up to fit inside the smaller knockout. Cut the architrave out, sleeve that cable in there, pop a screw in the back there, and I've got an enclosure then to enclose these conductors. And then Right. So there's the X-ray box. Just driven a self-tapper into the breeze block behind. Terminate the earth in there because these lights, it's just a 2-core flex, just a pendant basically. And I'm just going to chuck on some Wagos. Do the same with this one to make it easier for me to fit the wall light. And yeah, that's how I'm planning to skin this cat. So, hopefully, in my opinion, this is the best way to enclose wall lights. And I've not yet, people have asked me a few times, I've not yet come across a wall light that it won't cover the architrave box. But I'm sure one day that'll happen, and it'll be like 4 o'clock on a Friday, I'm sure. But hopefully, we went back in there. I put a little screw just to hang the light on, wherever it is. There it is. Right, there we are. Hopefully now. Oh, I didn't put the bastard lamp in. Hang on. Right. Put the lamp in. Come on, you bastard. Find the lamp. Right, hopefully. Naughty, naughty. Hopefully. Lovely. I imagine that's a lamp. It looked pretty tough when I put it in, to be honest. Right, lovely little battery, like laser that is. Not a big brand, but still pricey. I think like 200 quid, but it's nice. Really strong laser that comes with it. Yeah, nice. Right, change these spots now. Client got some spare lamps, so there they are. Unfortunately, these downlights are going to be cool white, so they've actually got to go and swap them for some cool white lamps, but they're quite nice looking lights. I'm slinging these up in here to change these, they're 12 volt transformer lights. Got them from a local wholesaler near here. It's about 2-minute walk. Electrics. So trying them out. They seem really sound in there, to be honest. They seem to know their stuff when it comes to lighting. But yeah, let's fit them up. Right, just fit the first one. It's not my normal go-to downlight, but I've gone for GU10s on this one. I normally fit like Conway H2s or like integral ones, but I've gone for replaceable GU10s. Not bad. It did say, what was the size cutout you needed? 70. And when I measured the hole, they're 60, but you can just about, thank goodness for that, just about squeeze them up. Even though it's a 60mm hole, but yeah, they were quite nice to fit actually. That is so hot. I know you can't feel this, but that is really fucking hot. I mean, we know that they run hot, they're Transformers, but I was just never into them when they came out. Like, this is an old one, but you could, admittedly, later on you could get like mouse Transformers, I called them, which are even tinier, the electronic ones. And they worked, they were a little bit better, but still, fucking old technology, man. Pulling this one down, I remembered that I repaired this one like a year ago. And whilst I was here repairing it, I suggested to them, oh, you should change these for like GU10s, you know, rather than using these crappy 12 volt things. And they're like, oh yeah, we'll get around to it, Eventually did, but yeah, that reminds me, that was me, that was me, that it burnt out, I think. And so I replaced, and you can see, these must have been Wagos that were just in my fucking pocket or in my bag. That's got paint on it. Anyway, I'm changing them out now. Fucking hell. For these new white downlights. The size of that beast. Right. One of the worst things a Sparky would notice. Cool white warm white, cool white warm white. Definitely going to keep them. Not throwing them away. Right. Whee! Fuck me. I'll stick my ankle in then. That's all done. A few hours. On to the next one. And well, actually, the next one is my fucking house and the metric fuck ton of paperwork I need to do that I've not done. I've done fuck all for the last month.